in Montreal, I'm Olivia Jones. Welcome to our special business edition of Concordia Reports. Tonight, Concordia's food contract with Chartwells is ending this spring. Reporter Gabe Fernandez will be with us in studio to take a deeper look into the issue. Students are taking a stand against the multi-million-dollar corporation and insist on having different types of food available on campus.
It was hard to find a lot of food that could be balanced.
And Concordia students created an alternative to gym memberships to promote a healthy and active lifestyle. For the past 12 years, the catering company known as Chartwells has held a monopoly over the food offered on campus. However, their contract will be ending this May, leaving room for food systems to take over. We are here with reporter Gabe Fernandez to find out more about this multi-million-dollar corporation that has been a pivotal part of Concordia for so long. Hello, Gabe.
Hi.
Can you tell us a bit more about Chartwells and how it affects the university?
Sure. So Chartwells is a large catering company that offers its services to university campuses, prisons, and sometimes retirement homes. And they're able to branch out and distribute to these different places because they're a subsidiary of a large UK corporation called Compass Group. So the Concordia Food Coalition had a lot to say about the entire situation when we spoke to them.
And can you explain that?
Yeah, sure. Basically, all the money that students spend on campus food distributors goes straight to Compass Group that owns Chartwells. This includes the meal plans that some students are a part of. And it's worth noting that all first-year students living on campus are actually forced to have a meal plan, which costs anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. The Concordia Food Coalition sees the whole situation as unsustainable because Concordia is outsourcing their food and not supporting local farmers and distributors. And furthermore, there's not much knowledge of where the food actually comes from, where it's grown, and how it's stored.
Okay, well, thank you for being with us.
My pleasure.
It seems that the food Chartwells is serving at both the Loyola and Sir George Williams campuses has got students talking. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
I don't really like the food here. I think the taste of it is not great, and also they repeat what they make a lot, so it's like you don't have variety, it's always the same.
More like healthy varieties, because a lot of people go towards like the burgers and the fries, whatnot.
More diversity. I mean, food from everywhere in the world.
That the dinners are too early. I'd like to eat later.
At the end, it's a bit too fat, I think, and there's not like enough vegetables.
Now, students are taking a stand. Kurt Weiss has more.
Hundreds of resident students eat at the Concordia cafeteria every day, like fourth-year communication student Claire Ferran. Because she lived in residence during her first year of studies, she had to get a $3,700 meal plan. But as a vegetarian, she struggled with the food offered by Chartwells.
For me, it was just a tough experience because I am a vegetarian, so my experience at Chartwells was pretty negative just because it was hard to find a lot of food that could be balanced.
Because of troubles like that, some students were forced to eat off campus even if they had a meal plan.
So I found a lot of time I would grocery shop outside of Chartwells or cook outside of Chartwells.
Finding a provider other than Chartwells is one of the Concordia Food Coalition's goals. As students like Claire are speaking out, the coalition is backing them. Anastasia Voutou is the director and a founding member of the 2-year-old student-run group. She says making that kind of change isn't that simple.
Administration told the Food Coalition they wouldn't even be able to apply themselves. We're not a food service provider, so we can't bid ourselves legally.
Director Mark Underwood says the student body should participate in the decision-making.
It would be great if it were a cooperative model where students were running it and they had advice from an institutionalized person who was saying, here's some research, here's some resources that you can use, and this is how the university wants to see things go.
But certain attempts to accommodate student requests in the past didn't go as planned. As a former residence assistant, Mia Labovich attended Chartwells meetings and only witnessed minor changes.
It's kind of one of those things where it looked like it went in one year and out the other year.
In addition to their goal for a student-run structure, the Food Coalition also wants a community-driven food system.
But the way it's set up, it's that the odds are just stacked up against you from the beginning.
With Concordia News in Montreal, I'm Kurt Weiss.
Our reporter, Margot Loper, took a look at different student-run food providers around Concordia's campus, and mainly the independent cafes. Hello, Margot.
Hi, Olivia.
Can you explain to us how independent cafes are relevant to food system transitions?
Well, you see, these cafes were the first achievements of the Concordia Student Union and the Concordia Food Coalition. It's also important to mention that we're not talking about all the cafes around campus here, but specifically the student-run cooperative structures, which include the Cafe X, located in the EV and the Fine Arts buildings, and the Hive cafes, which are located on both campuses and have opened last year. You see, the Hive replaced the Java U cafe in the Hall building, and what happened was that the students took the control in their own hands to replace a service which was provided by a big company with their own model. That was a major step, and essentially that is exactly what the CSU and the CFC aim to do at a larger scale with Concordia's main food provider.
And what does it mean to have a co-op structure?
First of all, they exclusively employ students to run the cafes, and the biggest difference is that it's a non-for-profit organization. The prices you get at these independent cafes are the lowest prices you can get on the market. So with a cooperative model, students have a more direct say in what kind of food they want, and they can hold the kitchen accountable, making sure that the food is not only healthy but also sustainable.
Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Concordia students want to get people moving, and to do so, some students are creating fitness initiatives in a fun and creative manner. Our reporter, James Soriani, has more.
The majority of all these small-scale boutiques and gyms, they all have the same goal as us, which is to get more people off the couch and getting them to move. There's approximately 60% of people in Canada that are overweight, and that indicates that the system's not working.
Janet Carr is a business student at Concordia University. She's taken all of that knowledge and applied it in the form of Janber, a fitness company that offers access to over 50 partner studios. A monthly pass costs $99 and can be used an unlimited amount of times.
Whether they live in Laval and work in downtown or so on, you want to be able to facilitate that and lower the barriers.
Gold's Gym Prestige in Beaconsfield is lowering the barriers in their own way by creating a sense of belonging and community at their gym. Adam Donati is a sales rep at the gym. He says Gold's has achieved this by offering a variety of classes and by creating a welcoming atmosphere through its high-quality customer service and safe haven for its varied range of customers.
People like Gold's Gym have been a member or now know that it's really, there's a lot of community involved in it. They come here not just for the machines or not just because we're 24/7, but really because we have that whole friendly atmosphere. People all know each other. Some of the Janber, it probably, the main thing with that is convenience. You kind of go to the gym in a lot of different areas within, for example, say Montreal. If you're in Bouhali, you can go somewhere there, you can come styling over there. So it's convenience, but like I said before, the whole thing with Goals is people have that sense of community. So if you're constantly hopping from gym to gym, I don't think that's what people are necessarily looking for.
So what are people looking for? And is it something like Janber?
I would be interested in getting a pass like that, but it would be more to find some place that I'd be interested in, kind of shop around and see what else is available. I think it's a good thing, and also from the business standpoint of the gym owners, it's a good thing to bring people in as well, less intimidating like that. You have kind of a trial and you're not locked in from the beginning. So it could be a good thing both for the people that are training and the gym owners as well.
Initiatives like Janber are forcing bigger gyms like Goals to step up to the plate and start offering more in order to retain and recruit clients. James Soriani, Concordia News, Montreal.
That's it for tonight's business edition of Concordia Reports. I'm Olivia Jones. Have a great evening.